Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about it costs more for delivery and tip than the food. Doordash customer shows $53 Buffalo Wild Wings order sparking debate. Now, I think we all have said it so many times that DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and all of these apps are luxury services. You shouldn't be using them if you can't afford to. But now the question is it going to cost more to have something delivered than to just go get it yourself? And with gas prices, inflation, costs of things going up while we're still not being paid the way we should, how long is this going to be worth it for people? So in this video, we are going to be going over what's being said here, how it actually is, and everything in between. Because when somebody calls out stuff like this, I gotta put in my 2 cents. So with that said, let's get started. The high service fees and costs of delivery for apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Postmates sometimes raise eyebrows for customers when they receive their order. TikToker Prestonspams shared a video showing an order he placed from Buffalo Wild Wings for 2 10-piece wings and fries that came out to a whopping $53. I'm gonna leave Preston's TikTok in the description so you could develop your own opinions on the subject. Wings are typically pricey though, especially at Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, how much is it normally? Hang on, I gotta check this out. So just for pickup, it's $38.14. That's on the Buffalo Wild Wings website. And if you go through the Buffalo Wild Wings website, you're going to go through their white label program and they're going to outsource it to DoorDash. What's it going to look like on DoorDash? Actually, I just did a check on DoorDash, and it's $52.46. But if you sign up for their Dash Pass, which is $9.99 a month, and the 30-day free trial, which means you would just pay the $9.99 after this month, it would actually save you $10.72. You would also have access to their exclusive products, such as their hot sauce that is sponsored by Chloe Bailey. I'm gonna leave a link to the description talking all about that promotion that they've been pushing out. But yeah, it is a lot more expensive to order on DoorDash as opposed to on the Buffalo Wild Wings website. But again, DoorDash is a luxury service, so it's expected that it's gonna cost more. Me and my girlfriend just ordered DoorDash and we paid $53 for this, Walker says in the video. Yes, it was including the tip too, Walk added in the caption. Alright, since I just checked and it literally said that it was almost $53 for the actual meal, either you're living in a very cheap state to live in, or you're just not tipping the driver, which is nonsense. Walker's video was viewed 1.5 million times. The things you do for content, huh? Would have cost $20 if you picked it up, one claimed. Actually, we just checked. It would cost them about $40. Some of the comments also disregard some people with disabilities and others who physically can't pick up the food themselves, who may rely on delivery apps. Yeah, there is a fair amount of people that depend on delivery just to get things into the house, but the amount of people that do that in comparison to the amount of people that actually just order for convenience are two separate worlds. The price of being lazy, one of the top comments reads. I don't know if lazy is the only definition I would give that. Lazy is a predominant definition, to say the least, but I would actually challenge that to say, if let's say you're building something on the side, you're working on a business, you don't have the physical time to actually get food for yourself and then come back because you're working on something that intensively. It's the price of convenience and spending less time getting the order yourself. 'Cause I'll tell you what, if I went up to the Buffalo Wild Wings near me, I would have to drive 8-10 miles, something like that, go to Buffalo Wild Wings, order it myself because I refuse to order anything over the phone these days. Order the food, pick it up, have the food cooked, pick it up, and go back to my place. That's gonna take an hour. And I can be using that hour to either make more money or work on my YouTube channel. Do I feel like I'm making enough to justify that kind of action? Not necessarily, but it is a thing that people need to consider. Walker responded in follow-up videos to critical commenters. It was a $55 order order a really expensive order for 2 10-piece boneless wings and a fry. And somebody wants to comment this, the price of being lazy, he says in one video. No, it's the price of living out of town, me only having my permit and not being able to drive yet, and we were hungry. If I have the money to pay for it, what does it matter? DoorDash is expensive. It's the price of being expensive and eating good. You know, that's actually a very good point that he's bringing up. If you want to eat good food, you gotta pay for the good food. And since he doesn't have his driver's license yet, again, he's gonna have to travel in order to get there. Let's say he was to go get it himself. How much is it going to be to get on the bus, go over to wherever he's got to go to get to the closest stop that is near Buffalo Wild Wings, order the food there, go back on the bus, come back to his place? It just doesn't make sense financially to do that either. Others agreed with Walker that the price of ordering via DoorDash is high, with some claiming that it's no longer worth it to order through delivery apps. And that's why I'm telling people right now, because this is such a big customer trend at the moment, to diversify your income, not just through delivery apps, but how you make money as a whole. Either do something on YouTube because the fastest growing business model, or have a side hustle of some kind, because who knows where we're gonna be during the course of this recession. Like, how effective are delivery apps gonna be as far as an income stream, especially if you're doing this full time. Gig work is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal, but it's never the goal, and you should never be dependent on any one source of income for any reason. My go-to McDonald's order is 2 of the $3 combos and a drink for $7. To do something similar on DoorDash is $17 with tip and fees. And that's why I say you'd never really order McDonald's through these apps, because it doesn't make sense to. Like, at that point, go get it yourself. I ordered DoorDash one time in 2020. It cost more for delivery and tip than the food. Another alleged DoorDash customer wrote, "No thanks, I'll go get my own." Okay, I don't know how accurate that statement is. I don't think it makes sense to state that it costs more for delivery and tip than the food, but it certainly adds a significant charge. "I can't justify delivery apps anymore," a commenter wrote. "It's cheaper to order from the places that offer their own delivery. I tip their drivers well and still save a ton." I mean, I don't even blame people for feeling that way. These charges can be insane sometimes. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I think we are about to enter a recession if it's not officially declared already. I think it's financially irresponsible to not prepare yourself economically for what's about to go down. I think gas prices are insane. I think inflation is over 8%. I think it only makes more and more sense as customers are treating DoorDash this way, whether or not it's because it's DoorDash or because economically savvy, to not utilize this. It is our responsibility to look out for ourselves. And that means diversifying your income in any which way is possible. If you're only on DoorDash, you gotta sign up for more apps. If you're only a food delivery driver, you gotta find another way to make money. And I'm not talking about like rideshare or grocery delivery, because yes, you should diversify into that area if you can. That's not the point. The point is, you gotta find a source of income that is more of a long-term goal. Gig work is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal. It's never the goal. And you shouldn't be dependent on any one source of income for an extended period of time. Like I said, I'm building this channel to diversify my income, but my goal is not to be dependent on YouTube either, because that only increases the problem. My goal is to have multiple sources of income that I'm not dependent on any one of them for any reason. Will gig work always have a place in my gig portfolio? As long as it's still profitable to actually do gig work, I am absolutely here for it. At the same time, I feel like I don't enjoy gig work or even want to do gig work if I'm dependent on gig work to make money. That's why part-timers start to hate doing DoorDash full-time, because they're dependent on it now. Anyways, this got off the beaten path. At the end of the day, DoorDash is a luxury service. DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub thrive when the economy is doing well. Customers are starting to, if not, they already are at the point to where they can't justify DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub for the long term for much longer. Just be financially ready for when that happens. Does this mean the gig economy is coming to an end? It means the gig economy is coming to a point to where you gotta look out for yourself. Whether or not it ends, it depends on the companies themselves. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!